Samantha never planned to be one of them, but she was. She was the kind of woman people noticed before she even spoke. Not just because she was beautiful, though she was dangerously beautiful, but because she carried herself like someone who had already seen too much and chosen silence over explanation. Men approached her all the time, but they rarely stayed in her thoughts. Until Daniel. It started like a movie scene. A rooftop in Victoria Island. The city stretched behind them like a living painting. Samantha stood alone, her fingers lightly wrapped around the glass and her eyes distant. "Do you ever smile?" a voice said behind her. "Or is it just a mysterious look for your full-time job?" She turned slowly, and there he was, tall, clean, effortlessly put together. The kind of man that didn't try so hard, but didn't need to. Samantha tilted her head. "Do you always disturb strangers at night?" "Well, only the ones who look like they do not want to be found," he replied. She should have walked away, but she didn't. And Daniel didn't chase her like the other men did. He studied her and he listened. And when he spoke, it felt like he wasn't trying to impress her. He was trying to understand her. And that was new. That was rare. But that was dangerous. Their first outing was simple. A dinner. But it didn't feel simple. They laughed like they've known each other for years. He teased her about how she barely ate, and she rolled her eyes as he picked food from her plate and tried to feed her. "Open your mouth," he insisted playfully. "I'm not a child," she said, fighting a smile. "Then prove it." She gave in, and somehow that small moment felt intimate, too intimate. And that became a pattern. Late night drives, soft music, playing at the city as lights blurred past them, hours of conversations about everything and nothing. Sometimes they would park somewhere quiet, just sitting in the car, talking until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and even 4 a.m. And when they weren't together, he called her every night and every time. "Samantha." His voice would come through the phone, low and warm. "Are you thinking about me?" "Should I be?" she said, teasing him, laying on her bed and staring at the ceiling. "You already are." She smiled, even if she didn't want to. They would talk for hours, laughing, arguing playfully, sharing stories that they didn't tell anyone. And sometimes there would be silence. It was never awkward, just comfortable, like they existed in a world that belongs to only them. And then, one night, everything changed. They were in the car again, parked under a quiet streetlight. The air was thick, with something unspoken. He reached for her hand. His tongue brushed softly against her skin. Her heart skipped, and his phone rang. He ignored it, but it rang again. Annoyed, he picked it up. And that was when Samantha saw it. Wifey. The world didn't just stop, it shattered. She put her hands away from him immediately. "Who is that?" she asked, even though she already knew. Daniel exhaled slowly. "It's my wife." The word hit her like a slap. "Your what?" She should have left. She wanted to leave, but everything in her screamed at her to get out, to run, to protect the version of herself that had always said, "I will never be that girl." But then he spoke. "I love you, Samantha. I didn't plan this. I didn't expect this. But what I feel for you, it is real." "Stop it," she said, shaking her head. "You do not get to say that." "I mean it," he insisted. his voice breaking slightly. You think I stay awake just to hear your voice because I'm bored? And tears burned in her eyes. Then why are you married? And that was the beginning of her war. Not with him, but with herself. She tried to walk away. She blocked him, and she ignored him. She avoided every place they used to go to. But Daniel didn't stop. He showed up at her door, called from different numbers, left messages she tried not to listen to, but always did. I cannot do this without you. I miss you, Samantha. Please. And every time she heard his voice, she broke a little more because she loved him too. So she went back, and when she did, it was deeper than before, more intense, and more dangerous. They held hands like it was natural. He kissed her forehead when he thought she was overthinking. They laughed louder and they stayed longer and touched even more. He fed her again at the restaurant, wiping sauce from the corner of her lips, smiling like she was the only woman in the world. Why do you look at me like that? She asked once. Like what? Like I'm yours. He didn't hesitate. Because you are. And then they would go for shopping and buy luxury items, and she was always happy with him. But reality never stayed quiet for long. The guilt crept in slowly. Then all at once, she stayed noticing things she ignored before. How he checked his phone and went quiet sometimes. How he left unannounced sometimes. And how good nights didn't always mean the same thing for both of them. And most of all, the woman she had never met started to feel real. And one night, unable to sleep, Samantha scrolled through her phone. And there it was, a picture, Daniel, his wife, and his 2 children, smiling, happy, and complete. Her chest tightened as tears rolled down her face. She loves him. She loves him. But he loved them, she whispered. And I'm destroying this, she said. That night, when Daniel called, she didn't answer for the very first time. He came to her apartment instead. Rain poured heavily, drenching the city in chaos. He stood at the door, soaked and desperate. Samantha opened the door. She did, but something in her already changed. I saw them, she said quietly, and he froze. I love you, Samantha. He said it immediately, stepping closer. Do not do this to me, please. I know you do, she replied, and that's the problem. I will leave, he said quickly. I swear, I will fix everything. No, her voice cut through the room. You won't, Daniel. You won't fix anything, because I know you won't. I'm tired, Daniel, she whispered. Tired of sharing you. Tired of pretending this is okay. I'm tired of crying over a man who goes home to another woman. He grabbed her by her hands. I don't want to lose you, Samantha. And I don't want to lose myself, she replied. And that hit him hard. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, he said, his voice breaking. And I'm the worst thing that has ever happened to your family, she replied. And for the first time, love wasn't enough. She put her hands away. I choose me, and she said softly. And just like that, it ended. He called her for weeks, texted and waited, but Samantha didn't go back. The city was still loud, still tempting, and still full of men who looked at her like she was something to conquer. But Samantha had changed, and one night, she stood over her balcony again. Then her phone buzzed. It was Daniel. She stared at it, and then she silenced it. A small smile touched her lips as the wind brushed against her skin. It still hurts. Of course it did. But love doesn't just disappear overnight. But for the very first time, she wasn't crying. And in a city that thrived on chaos and stolen moments, Samantha finally found something real. Herself. It started with a decision that she had been avoiding for months. A fresh start, far away from memories that still lingered in quiet corners of her mind, and in a place she could no longer visit without feeling something crack inside her chest. Canada. It sounded distant enough to heal. The night before her flight, Samantha stood in her apartment, now half empty. Her suitcase laid open on the bed, neatly packed, controlled, unlike the storm inside her. Her phone buzzed, but she didn't need to check, because she already knew it was Daniel. And from that moment, just a moment, her fingers hovered over the screen. Memories rushed in like a flood. His laugh, his voice at 2 a.m., the way he said her name, like it meant something deeper. And her chest tightened. The airport was a blur of motion. People rushing, announcements echoing, suitcase rolling across polished floors. And Samantha walked through it all like she was stepping into another version of life. No drama, no looking back, just forward. And as the plane took off, Lagos slowly disappeared beneath her. Its glowing lights faded into darkness. She pressed her head gently against the window, watching. A tear slipped down her cheek. No regrets, no pain, just release. And Canada welcomed her with silence. Not the empty kind, but the peaceful kind. The air felt different, cleaner, colder, and honest. Everything moved slower. People smiled without intentions, and for the very first time in a long time, Samantha could hear herself think. Her new life began in a small cozy apartment near campus. It wasn't luxury, but it was hers. No secrets and no stolen memories, and no waiting for a phone call that might or might not come. Her master's degree in economics demanded everything from her. Long nights, endless readings, assignments that made her question her sanity. But she embraced it, because for once, her energy was going into something that wouldn't break her. Sometimes, in the middle of her studying, she would pause, her mind drifting back to Lagos, back to him. She still remembered the way they used to talk for hours. He made her laugh over nothing. How they used to sit across each other, feeding one another like time didn't exist. And for a split second, she would miss it. She would miss him. But then, she would look around at her books, at her apartment, and at the version of herself she was becoming. And then she would remind herself, this is what peace feels like. And one winter evening, snow falling softly outside her window, Samantha wrapped herself with a cup of tea in her hands. Her phone buzzed as an unknown number called, and her heart skipped. For a second, she just stared at it. Then she picked it up. Hello? Her breath caught. Daniel. The sound of his voice was still the same, familiar and dangerous. Hi, she said softly. I've been trying to reach you, he continued. I didn't know that you left until... I needed to. She interrupted him gently. I still love you, he said. Of course he did. That wasn't new, and that wasn't the problem. Samantha closed her eyes briefly. Old feelings stirred, but that didn't control her anymore. I know, she replied. And you? He asked quietly. Silence stretched between them. Then she smiled, a small, peaceful smile. I loved you, she said. Past tense. I'm in a different place now, she continued. Not just physically, but mentally. He didn't respond because he understood. I hope you fixed your life, she added softly. Your family deserves that. And you? He asked. She looked out the window at the falling snow, calm and endless. I'm already fixing mine, she said. She hung up, not dramatically, not painfully, just finally. Months passed, then a year. Samantha grew into a new life, like she was always meant for it. She excelled in her studies, built new friendships, laughed freely again, without guilt attached. One day, walking across campus, with books in her arms, she caught her reflection in a glass window. She stopped, and for a moment, she just looked. She was still beautiful, but now, she was whole. The girl who once cried over love that she couldn't keep had become a woman who finally chose herself without apology. And somewhere far away, in a city that never slept, a memory of her still existed. But Samantha, she had finally woken up, and now she is living the life she has always wanted.